Hi there. It is day 56, and it is a beautiful sunny April 30th here at the forest. And we are looking at the home. And since the last time we filmed, there's been a good bit done. As you can see, the roof is on, which is pretty cool. I think the last time we filmed, we only had the roof and some plywood on, and the trusses were over the bedroom. But now we've got a roof over the entire thing. I was here this afternoon to meet with the electrician to go over rough-ins. Was also here to meet with our framer to go over some items that we want to look at here and inside. And but for now, what I want to do is just walk around the outside a little bit, take a look. The other thing that is significant since we last were here was that the most of the windows are installed, and that's significant, and that seems to be good. So the little items that are up here on the roof are snow catchers, and they, with a metal roof, you need to put those on so that, as the snow slides down, it doesn't just come falling down in big sheets of ice. And yeah, I'm going to walk over to the bedroom side and take a look up, because here we have some progress that we don't have on the front. What we've got here is we actually have the soffit in, and we've got the fascia along the side and the trim for the roof. And our color selections are the green roof with a lighter gray soffit and fascia trim, and then we'll have a charcoal board and batten metal siding. The window exterior, when you look at it from the naked eye, it just looks like an off-white. It's actually called wolf gray. And hopefully our colors work. I think they will. We put a lot of time and effort into thinking and looking at colors, so hopefully they work. It's a pretty good view of the back right now. And it's nice to see that the roof is on. So there's some windows in. A little bit of an issue with these sliding doors and that picture window. The window and door order came yesterday, but curiously, the sliding glass doors were not part of that delivery. And then secondly, the picture window that goes in that center opening had a piece that was broken on it. Not a big piece, but a piece. So they did not get installed yet. Luckily, they were able to get the doors on a truck, and it came out this afternoon, and we now have them. So today's a Wednesday, and our framer is going to work Thursday and Friday. I imagine he'll probably get those doors and windows in. So what we're looking at here is the inside of the walls where the back patio porch will be. And as you can see, they were filled with that crushed concrete. And what's going to happen next week is the excavator is going to come back. They're going to redistribute all of this stone, level it out, and then they're going to bring the 2B stone in, and they're going to stone that so it's ready for concrete pouring. So by the end of next week, we should have our concrete slabs poured in our garage and our front and our back porch. The excavator also has some work to do back here. It might be hard to tell, but we have a pretty big drop off here, and the grade needs to come up pretty dramatically to build the yard. But for right now, it needs to come up so they can get concrete trucks in here to pour this back slab. So the excavator is going to come back. They're going to take some of the fill material on site here. They're going to bring this grade up to be able to get the concrete trucks in. So when they do the slab pours at the end of the week, they're good. And the other thing that the excavator is going to do is they are going to dig a trench from the corner of the mudroom here, and it's going to go down here into the woods. And there's a pretty good drop off there, and that that trench is going to be the location of the drain pipe from the formadrain system. You'll have to go back and watch the episode we did on footers, because we talked a lot about that formadrain system. It's very informational. But anyhow, they need to get that drainage pipe hooked up there and draining before they build up the site much more. Okay, we're on the garage end now, of course. Met with the electrician today. Had to make some calls on lighting. And because we have this door in here, this man door on the left, that's fairly close to the garage door, it makes it challenging to put lights in, which are required by code. They're not just for convenience. So what we've decided to do is put a light above that doorway, that entry doorway right up in here. And then we're also going to put a bigger light up here on the wall in front of, or above the center, above that garage door. And that light will kind of have, be directional in all directions of the driveway. So rather than have, kind of a lantern style light on each side of the door, which is typical in most neighborhoods, we're going to have a single light above the garage door that's going to broadcast light out over the driveway in different directions. And I think that'll work well for what we have here. Getting a little closer to the front here. Last video, I think I may have explained that we're going to have some stone on the front. I wanted to explain that for a minute. There's going to be stone from this reverse gable up here that starts up here, and it's going to go over here, and it's going to come down. There'll be a vertical line here and a piece of trim. But this whole area in here where the windows are, the kitchen window and then the second floor window, is going to have a natural stone. And when I say natural, it's actually cut from real stones that come out of the Tuscarora forest here in Pennsylvania, not far from here. And so that's going to be a nice feature. The board and batten will be everywhere with the exception of that. And then also we're going to have some of that stone on the back porch as well. Alrighty, we are going to attempt to go to the second floor. I haven't been there yet. They had a step ladder up here, the framer did, and there's no way I was going to climb to the top of the step ladder and try to get up in there. So I took my little giant ladder, extended it out, was able to get a piece of scrap wood down here next to the plywood they had, so it had a solid base. Made sure that I tied it off up top so I'm as safe as I can be, and I'm going to go up here. So stay with me. Well, I made it. I didn't fall. I didn't kill myself. And now I can really get an idea of what the loft and bedrooms look like. And my first impression is, wow, look at this. So let's start here and look down where I just climbed up. That'll be the stairs up. On the left-hand side here, over here, we have a half wall. That allows it to be open instead of taking that wall all the way to the ceiling. And when you get up to the top of the steps, pretty decent amount of area there. And then we have a corner here where we have on the left-hand side a window to the east, which is just to let light in. There's no way to open that window. It's a closed window. And then we have a double window that is toward the back. Now, I'm going to walk backwards to get some depth here to this room. I'm standing in the doorway of the storage closet right now. And this whole area out here, all of this is going to be our loft. And we're going to use this as a separate living work area. We're going to put our desks up here. So when we work from home, we can do that. But we're also going to probably put some piece of furniture up here to be comfortable, just as a separate way to get away from the main area of the house. So as I look at this, it's everything I wanted it to be. I'm very happy with that. And you'll see that on the right-hand side here, this is the bathroom on the second floor. It's a full bath. Shower unit's already here. Pan over to the left. That's a storage closet there. I think that's going to be really nice as an extra closet for us. And then as I step over here, you'll see that we have 2 bedrooms, one on each side. They're identical as far as we have one here, and then we have one here. And they're identical in size, and they both have the same window. So that looks pretty good to me. The other thing that's nice about the second floor is that we are so elevated from the ground level right now that you really, really, really get a nice view of the forest. So if we look out right now, we are more than halfway up the trees that are out there in our backyard. That's going to be awesome. Hanging out the front bedroom right now, and it really gives us a good look of the cross section of construction here of the roof. And what we're seeing on the end there of the wood is just the 2x6 that will be wrapped with the steel fascia, and then between it and the metal roof, you're basically seeing air spaces, and they put these furring strips across which they attach the screws to. And there will be some trim. This part's not trimmed out yet. And then the screws are just screwed down into those furring strips, so they have a consistent place to attach the metal roof to it. And this metal roof is what they call an agricultural style roof. A standing seam metal roof is a different application, and it's a great roof. It'll last a long time, but it's also twice as expensive. So we plan to not live until we're 130, so we decided to just go with the cheaper option. It looks fantastic. All right, we're looking out the back, and as I pan down, you'll see this is what will be filled in next week. They'll redistribute this fill material, and they will stone it, and then it'll be poured concrete next week. I just can't get over the view since the leaves have come on the trees. This is exactly what we were looking for. This view is what we wanted. And boy, do we have it. We're so blessed. God is good.